What's going on, guys? Cruising with Jacoby here, and today I have a 2019 BMW M850i. I'm gonna give you a tour of the car from the outside, the inside, do a driving review at the end, and then give my full opinion about this vehicle at the very end. Stay tuned. Now, in front of the vehicle, we're going to get BMW signature laser lights that helps illuminate the road better at nighttime. In the middle, we have the kidney grille, and it is also an active grille, so it will open and close based on your driving mode to give you better fuel efficiency and aerodynamics for the vehicle. And then at the bottom, we have functional air vents to help cool down the vehicle as well. Under the hood, we have a 4.4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine producing 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed automatic transmission, 0-60 in 3.6 seconds. MPGs, we're looking at 18 in the city and 25 on the highway. So, in the back, we're going to get a 14.5 cubic feet space for the trunk, and there's plenty of space for a coupe luxury sports car. If you need even more space, you can also lower the rear seats for more clearance. Then we have a aftermarket lip spoiler that the owner of this vehicle equipped. Below that, we have modern slick LED lights, and I like them a lot because they help to give this car a aggressive, sporty design. Because in the front, it doesn't look as sporty, but I think in the back, in the 3/4 angle of the vehicle, that's where the sport of the BMW overshines the luxury side of it. And then you're going to get your M850i badge, your xDrive badge, and xDrive is BMW's all-wheel drive system, which all the M850i's come standard with. At the very bottom, you have two exhausts. If you actually look inside of it, it's actually a quad exhaust on each side, and it sounds amazing when you have this car in Sport Plus. Check it out. All right, on the inside, we're going to get premium luxury quality on the inside of this vehicle. Starting with the roof liner, we have Alcantara, and it feels very good. It's been lasting a really good time. It looks brand new for a 2019. Door panel, you're going to get good quality leather, aluminum plastic. We have ambient lighting, and then we have a 16-speaker Bowers Wilkins sound system that sounds amazing, and it's the upgrade from the regular Harman Kardon sound system that BMW comes with. In the middle, we have a BMW thick heated steering wheel. Left side, your cruise control settings. Right side controls your infotainment, paddle shifters. We have a full digital gauge display, not customizable. The way you see it now is the way it is the whole time. Unless you change the drive modes, it will change the font here and there, but basically that's about it. The only thing you could change on here is the information to the right by pressing your BC button on your turn signal toggle. But other than that, it's not customizable. It's not like Mercedes-Benz, so there's that. On top, we have a heads-up display. I don't know if you can see it with the GoPro, but it's pretty good size. It works very well. The only thing I don't like is when you have your navigation and it puts it on there, it can take up half of your driving vision. So just be careful with that. You can turn it off. You can adjust it up and down, but you can't make it smaller itself. So just be wary of that. All right, to the right, you're going to get a 10.25 infotainment system that's touchscreen. There's also voice control and gesture control. It works pretty well. It's in good close range, but if you don't want to touch it, you do have a toggle down here to go right to the left, and you also have shortcuts for the infotainment screen down here as well. Down below, we're going to have your AC adjustments. Both seats are heated and ventilated. Then you're going to get more shortcuts for your radio. You'll get a charging pad, and then you're going to get two small cup holders, which they're kind of bigger, but they are on the small side, so be careful with that. You get your 8-speed automatic that shifts very fast, very good. Up for a reverse, then between reverse and drive is neutral. P for park right here, and to put it into its sport mode, where you can shift the car yourself or use the gear to shift it yourself. You just toggle to the left after you put it in drive. Then you're gonna get some more buttons on the side. You get your start engine stop button. You get your drive modes. You got sport. Then do sport plus. Once you hit sport, you toggle to the left. You get comfort, which is the standard mode. You get eco, and then you get adaptive. Adaptive is where the car will, in real time, sense the road, sense how you're driving, and it will adjust the all-wheel drive system to the road conditions and your driving. Then in the middle, we're going to get our middle console, pretty good space. And in the back, we have 2 seats that are for legless passengers. So if you know you made us legless, they can sit back here. Other than that, I would use this basically as storage for backpacks or bags, or like I said earlier, you can put down the seats for even more trunk space. Driving the M850i, had this car for a couple of days, and when I first got the vehicle, I was a little bit underwhelmed. I was expecting a little bit more sportiness right off when I got the vehicle. Did not get it at all, but it later came to me that I have to stop thinking of this vehicle as, you know, right there below the M8, because it's not. This is not an M8. That's the whole point why they made it. This is a betweener between the base M40i and the M8. This is that vehicle that you want to get to where you want to daily it, because in comfort mode it's very comfortable. You don't feel anything, you don't feel any bumps, or you don't feel any dips or anything like that. Even in eco, it's extremely quiet. It becomes really good with fuel efficiency. And the great thing about the heads-up display that I forgot to mention, when you go over the speed limit that is scanned, it will show your speed in orange, so you know, hey, you're going over the speed limit. Might want to slow down before you get pulled over. But in this case right now, I'm trying to show you off on why you'll want to get this as your sports car and get it as a daily sports car. It's really fun to drive. I didn't even have this vehicle in the manual mode where I shifted myself, because the automatic is really good where it shifts very quickly. It's very responsive, and you can hear the exhaust is popping. And the car is really amazing. I think where it lacks, again, this is a 2019, is maybe interior, because again, you got to compare this to its competitors. You're comparing this to a S-Class Coupe. You're comparing this to a Lexus LC. The S-Class Coupe also has a V8 in it, and then the LC also has a V8 in it. So those are the 2 rivals for this flagship 2-door sports car. And then if you don't want the M850i, you can also get the 2 Series, or you can get a 4 Series. The 4 Series is the more popular one, the M4. But I've seen people have the middle version of the 4 Series, and the 2 Series is really, they have the base, or they have the M2 version. But if you want a, like I said, a long sports car, this is longer than the 4 Series, but you also want it to be dailyable, and maybe it's just you, or maybe it's you and your partner. You don't have kids. This is the perfect car for you to get. Now, if you have kids, I'm telling you, they're not going to fit in that back seat. I'm 6'1", and my seat's all the way back, and I'm very comfortable, and nobody can sit behind me. But after getting up here, let's go ahead and show you what this can do. Man, amazing. Amazing. And then you just let the exhaust pop while you're in lower revs, lower gear. Even in Sport Plus mode, the ride still isn't that bad. I mean, I'm barely feeling the bumps that when I've been driving this on the highway or on even bad roads. So it's pretty comfortable. The only con is maintenance. It's BMW, so maintenance is going to be up there. You might be paying a pretty penny to get this fixed a lot, or you might have the bad luck to where you buy it and the check engine light comes on This one has over 45,000 miles on it. So the engine light did come on, but the owner told me it comes on here and there. It's just a malfunctioning system, and it'll go away. And it literally went away after I turned the car for overnight. The check engine light went away. So if you have the money to upkeep this and to keep it in good conditions, and you don't drive it like a maniac, then I think the car can last you a pretty long time. Now, when it comes to pricing, I've seen used ones go for about maybe in the 50, 60 range, 50,000 to 60 or even more. Depends on the miles, of course. And I've seen some even under 50, but they have a lot of miles. So again, it just depends on, do you want to deal with an older BMW, or do you want to get a new one but pay more for it? Now compared to the M8, the M8 is going to be definitely above 70 for a used M8, at least in my area, with good miles on it. All right, got another straight. Let's go and see what this can do. Alright guys, for the end of this video, I just want to say, if you're looking for a vehicle that can do both as far as luxury and sport, or if you look at it as comfort and sport, the M850i should be on that list. I think this car does really good when it comes to the comfort side, driving it, and the eco side. And then once you put in sport and sport plus, you get that sports car feel from it that you will get from the M8. The only critique I have of this vehicle is the interior's lackluster of luxury compared to like a Mercedes-Benz S-Class. But I think the interior is better than a Lexus LC. So other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for cruising with Jacoby. See you next time.